She came for storage and stayed on for style. Hi, welcome to a kitchen tour of your dreams. This is Amita taking you through another Bravura kitchen, supremely functional and very, very aesthetic. This home came with an open kitchen, which we didn't really want to keep because all the smells and the efficiency of the air conditioner does get reduced to quite an extent. So we created this sliding door, which very nicely goes behind a panel and no one's any wiser. You have the option of closing kitchen or keeping it open as per your need. This is not a very large kitchen. And in the builder's plan, the plan was that they had a sink on one side and a counter which came on one side, and the kitchen actually was till here. What I did to create that sense of space and also efficiency of the kitchen, we removed the door that came here, created this as a complete wet area, and the utility door shifted at the back. This little ledge gave me a little spot to create decor and some beauty. This entire working tub is very, very clean. So much storage as always, with including some bottle pullouts and very good functional drawers for all your things and crockery. The other side, where I'd moved out the sink, became this amazing cabinet with pocket sliders. They already had an existing microwave which they didn't want to discard and didn't want any other appliances. So we created this entire place where I have actually integrated their existing microwave, given a lot of points for all their plug points for appliances, the mixer, toaster, fryer, and what all, and this entire storage is very efficiently used, very nicely lit, and so much efficiency that comes here. A grain trolley, Halfway hardware as always, a treat to deal in. Wicker basket is of course one of my favorite hardware to use in a kitchen. Once the use is finished, this entire space gets closed. It is so clean. The entire kitchen is so clean, and it is actually a treat for anybody who's working here. Always remember, on either side of the cabinets of your hob must open towards you. This really means that the efficiency and the speed with which you can work, maybe in the mornings when you're rushing out to work, it makes it so much simpler and easier. The feature here is also a very large pantry, again a halfway hardware that is there, and it holds the complete storage of grains and snacks and what have you here. One of the first things that we set up in this house was actually this entire pantry unit, which holds just about everything. You know, because of the number of shelves it has, there is designated space for snacks and pulses and other kitchen utilities that you may need here. Very easy to access, and it is what happens is with good storage, when you have designated spot, it is even easier to seek help. Otherwise, most of the time the women only worry about not finding an appropriate place for where they want to put something, and therefore they can never ask anybody for any help on how they can organize the kitchen. Another tip, and it is my mantra for a kitchen at all times, is I like to place my fridge in a center where it is almost framed. Other than what it looks like aesthetically, what it gives me is the ease with which the door can open fully and you can bring out the drawers. Otherwise, what happens is you're not able to, if the fridge is against a wall, you can never really open it completely and you struggle to open the vegetable drawers in the fridge. The top is always going to be more storage. It's very easy to access and store away things that you're not using on a regular basis. The high point of this kitchen actually is a clean counter, which is very easy, it's very soothing to your mind. All the appliances that are put in a place where there are enough plug points and you're not toggling between switches and sockets. You can see what you have, you can use what you have so much more efficiently. Some decor, which is always my high point in any place that I do, whether it's a kitchen or a toilet. This entire area, which can tend to get a little messy because of the utensils and what is being stored, is actually out of everyone's view. And this entire counter has a washing machine here. There's under sink area where the RO goes. There's a faucet here. A custom made dish rack to the size that we wanted completes the journey of efficient kitchen that we started on. One thing which is such a bane in all the kitchens that I see is the top of the cabinet. So you either take the cabinets all the way up to the ceiling, which may or may not be very functional for you, but also where the chimney is, and most of the time we see that ugly pipe that is seen up there. I create this entire soffit on both the sides. So what it gives me is a very clean surface. It just becomes like a continuation of the ceiling, and the chimney pipe is very nicely concealed like this with a cabinet. If you ever want to service it, it is easy to open, service it, and you are done. So basically this kitchen is very, very low on maintenance, very high on storage. Under cabinet lights actually make your working so much more simpler, easier, brighter. Also gives this huge lovely ambience to your kitchen. So whether it's your staff using the kitchen or you put on the chef's cap, I think your kitchen is going to function so beautifully, and you're going to enjoy whatever time that you spend. Even if it means you're showing off this great kitchen to your friends and family, enjoy. If you've liked this tour, you wouldn't want to miss the next one. So go on, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and follow us for more amazing spaces, one space at a time.